Greetings, my name is Michael Miller. This is a Michael Miller trademark training video out to you because you're watching. Thank you and welcome. It's meant for Michael Miller Pilates licensed affiliates, licensed presenters, the Core New Core, my patrons, and anyone interested in surviving and thriving as a Pilates instructor or student. So, grasping for something is one thing, but having it in hand is having control of it. So within the Michael Miller Pilates point of view, this is taking a grasp of something or a grip on something is meant to indicate control of something. Therefore, control or contrology is complete coordination of body, mind, and spirit. Spirit's meant to be a lightning bolt that comes from behind you into view. Something outside of you that becomes part of what you're observing. So this is Joe's definition in sign language. According to me, contrology is complete coordination of body, mind, and spirit. Lightning bolt. And then the idea of contrology is uniform, eccentric, loading, flowing through progressive patterns of movement. There's a bunch of people here. All these people going this way. I should wiggle my fingers, but I don't want it to look like a spider. People. Except movement. More sign language. The more your sign language can match international sign language, the stronger whatever it is you make up. So I had a title, and then there's only 3 titles today. The first one was sign language, and we just covered contrology, Joe's definition, and the idea of contrology in MMP. Now I'm on number 2 that started out still ignoring the physics and got changed to the why, the what, and the so what, and then got changed back to still ignoring the physics. And I don't know if it's ignoring, I think ignoring might be a strong word. Unaware of and don't care maybe. Outside the interest of. Which could be completely non-judgmental to the point of it not being ignored. Just something other that is other. I guess I wanted to draw a picture for you. And I immediately know there's part of the audience that will want to object on whatever level or see it a different way. But all I'm trying to do is share with you a point of view that in the what we call reality, there's physics, and inside of physics is biology. That's probably backwards to you, right? Sorry. The human being, us, individuals, surviving, trying to we're biological, and we're seeking to survive in a reality that physics seeks to explain. And there's a lot of consistency to physics, like gravity, and that's the primary concern of doing Pilates and teaching Pilates is the pursuit of the choreography, moving in a whole body way, because it's the biology that's seeking to survive within the physics. And so, and two. I was asked about an exercise I saw on social media and was told it was an exercise for the obliques, which are muscles in the body. And I don't know how to point out the distinction any better than I've been trying to the difference between having a point of view of Pilates where you pursue what it is rather than taking it as a dictionary. So when I asked for explanation, I was said that the exercise is for these particular muscles, obliques. And I'm not going to get into that, but the point being, the exercise is about this particular set of muscles, which is a point of view that's like issues rather than whole body. It's addressing pieces and parts. It's looking at it through pieces and parts, and that's where the name Kentucky Fried Pilates comes from. Pieces and parts. If you're going to survive as a Pilates instructor, I think it really helps to recognize the nature of the chicken, and how it best survives as one. I'm trying to be a little funny. See, because if it's reduced to pieces and parts, it's no longer the chicken. I mean, it's the pieces and parts, but it's not the whole thing. I like that. That's a good theme. That's a good theme. So let me just go on to number 3 is tightening your grip or strengthening your grip. Deepening your grip is all important, because what you're after is being able to draw yourself into a better grip that's closer and tighter to the axis around which the grip is created. It's actually the grip creating the axis. And in trying to go in deeper to that axis and deepening your grip, and deepening your grip, and now I'm looking for so you have more range in your grip. I wanted a tape measure that would pull out and come back in to show the spring that's on the inside. Here we go. Here we go. Small can be big on a camera. And so here we have that, and when I let go, it just, why? Why? Because there's a spring in there. And physiologically, we are mirroring the effort of that spring to create rotational dynamic, and we can control it around an axis that's really big, and see if my grip on that axis is one thing compared to, say, this iron bar, right? And if my grip, my own hands on a grip that size have much more strength in the rotational dynamic. And yet if you look at two different diameters, it can get so small that the grip isn't as strong. Usually you don't have to worry about that, because biologically speaking, from just my own experience, it's really tough trying to involute into that grip. But deepening your grip, strengthening your core, is that developing the capacity of rotational dynamic as close to the axis as possible. Because that's where the most strength comes from. Strength. Because that's where you have the highest level of torque. Right? It's a physics thing. Not that I know anything about physics beyond what a layman would. I don't know if the culture will ever care to, or want to, or have to see beyond looking at Pilates through the eyes of biology and without an explanation of what it is. So my conclusion, KWYK. KWYK stands for know what you know. You know the fact of the matter when it comes to core new tension. So I'm reading my notes. I'm braver in thinking that I'm saying somebody else's words when I'm reading my own that are written, rather than just me trying to deliver it to you directly. But my notes say that when I ask you to know what you know from me is that you know that core new tension is a fact of the matter. And the second thing you know from me is an ideal point of view of Pilates. And then, oh, but Michael, tightening your grip. Oh, go on. Because I'm ending with choice defines character, and I'm already there in my head, and hoping that some of this or any of this made any sense at all. I leave you with a new sign language. Gravity forces the issue of alignment. alignment is, like breathing is, alignment is sensational via, meaning how you get there, via tension between 2 points. That tension between the 2 points triggers more uniform engagement of the musculature and makes alignment sensational.